Busy? Is that good though? Do y'all have family? Um, Visiting? Or are you visiting family? Or do you have family? I feel like I forgot to do something this when I started stream, and I don't know what it is. So I'm sorry if something is not working, because it might have been something I forgot to start up. Today, what we're doing. Hold on. Let me put my glasses. Oh, I might have my glasses on. I have my glasses on now. Welcome back, Legendary. Um, Been up since 4:30, cooking and getting everything ready. That's fun. I love cooking though. What did you make? What's on the Christmas Eve dinner docket? Hi, Legendary. Merry Christmas Eve. Not as early, but same. Oh, what are you making? Everyone having special dinners, huh? Or food. We didn't cook anything special. We all had ramen. Which is kind of funny, I guess. Um, we're going to Most Epic's house later. And we're going to spend the night and bring our consoles and play games and whatnot. Goose and some experimental dishes. Goose? I've never had goose. Is goose good? I got 2 stories to read today for Christmas. Um, Pretty short. Honestly, I doubt we'll be reading very long. Good afternoon, SB. Merry Christmas Eve. What are you doing, SB? Are you all celebrating? If you want to, you could always come over here. But we are leaving way later tonight. But if you need to be around anyone, my back itches. Hold on. I don't have anything to reach it. Goose is good, but also a bit pricey. I don't think I've ever. Where do you even buy goose? Like a butcher? I don't think I've ever even seen goose as like a food option. I've seen a goose. I'll come in. I don't. I'm currently out in the middle of nowhere waiting for a bus. Otherwise, I ain't got nothing to do today. Why are you in the middle of nowhere? Are you and the crew gonna do anything? We're going to Most Epic's house later. Gonna play games in the morning. We'll wake up and watch the kids run and rip open their gifts. And me and Adam will be incredibly sleepy because the kids get up at like 4 a.m. on Christmas. And then me and Adam will probably sneak away and fall back asleep somewhere like we always do. And then we'll go back home. that's what happens every time. My driver kicked me off because I'm going somewhere he wasn't. What? The bus driver? Do you need picked up? I can send Adam. Hold on, I'll text you. What do I have you under? Do I have your phone number? I'll just Discord, I guess. Oop, that's not you. Oh, you sure? I don't want you stuck somewhere, especially like the West. It is not safe over there. I sent you Discords. You're more north? Ah. The bus kind of stops. Hold on. Well, if you need us, let me know. Tell me in here first, and then, because it's hard to check Discord, but SB, we're here for you if you need us. So today, what we're doing, we're gonna read 2 short stories for Christmas stories, and then we're going to play a secret game that I got working that I feel like is very Christmas time, very winter. It's a cozy game, technically a AAA game. Can you guys guess what it is? It's a big franchise. I try, SB, I try. It's Animal Crossing. Animal Crossing City Folk, my favorite one. I know it's the most hated one out of the series, but it's my favorite one. And also, thank you for the Dr. Pepper Legendary. Delicious. I had a Dr. Pepper this morning. It was great. Not as good as yesterday's, though. We're reading a story by Hans Christian Andersen, which also made The Emperor's New Clothes, which we might read as well. I wonder if that's available on this website. Let me check. Because that was in To the Moon. Hans. There it is. Oh, it is in here. How long is this? It's kind of long. We'll see how long it takes us to read the other 2, and we might read that. I don't know. It's not super long, but whatever. City Folk is more hated. I would have expected Happy Home Designer or Wild. I don't think... You think Wild World? Wild World is one of the most popular ones, actually. I don't think people count Happy Home Designer as a main franchise game. But yeah, City Folk is the most because it's just, people say it's just a copy of Wild World. Which might be true. But it has a city. And I like that aspect. As a girl who was from nowhere, I loved going to the city in Animal Crossing because it was like the dream. Like, I lived in the middle of nowhere. To hop on a train or a bus and go to a city was, like, beautiful. Like, it inspired me. And then I ended up moving to the city, so. Yesterday, something didn't work. We're gonna have to make sure it works today. Amiibo Party is probably most hated outside of mainline. City Folk is. Everyone I talk to in the community and all the videos I watch about City Folk's the most hated of the Animal Crossing franchise. And it hurts my feelings every time. Every time. Yesterday we opened gifts because I like Merry Christmas Eve Eve more than I like Merry Christmas Eve. And Adam got me a blanket with me on it. It has my logo on it and my VTuber on it. It's really neat. And it's my new stream blanket. And it's very cozy, actually. I very much like it. Thank you. We also hit 600 on YouTube, which is huge. We got 100 through the whole week. That's crazy. We hit 500 and it just went nuts. I did not expect that from, like, again, but... It's crazy. TikTok made me a video for the year. And I teared up a little bit. It's really good. I'll post it in the Discord later. Or it's on TikTok now if you guys want to see it ahead of time. Thank you, SB. I've been working really hard on all this stuff. I'm excited to write my script for a Q4 check-in. Oh, there's a no chip miss video. Or is it all of them together? Oh. Might be all of them together. We might watch that too before we play. Oops. Nope.
Alright, shit.
Oh, it is all of them together. We'll still watch it. Wraith King. I forgot we were gonna watch The Amazing Digital Circus before we ended yesterday. And it totally slipped my mind. So we'll watch it now unless you're too busy to watch it. Not now, but at the end of stream. Or before we start Animal Crossing. We might just do a little media time. But it is like 30 minutes, so we might have to wait until after. I don't know. Hey, Jeff, you're over here on Twitch. This isn't normal for you. Welcome in. Jeff is a newer person in the community. He comments on all my stuff on YouTube, which I really much appreciate, and has probably helped me a lot. And he's been in the Discord, so if y'all have been in the Discord, you've been seeing him. Thank you for the follow, Jeff. Isn't there a thing on Discord? Okay, hold on. Let me... Hold on. Okay. I'm busy, so I would not mind Friday or next week, depending on how your streams work out. Okay. Well, this week we're not doing a stream on Friday. After today, it's our last stream of the week, which I apologize, but it's just how it's gonna work out. But next week maybe Monday, since we'll have another Monday stream. Yeah, then into the New Year's we go. I'm hoping I can get some work done on Friday, because I need to finish up some editing and edit my poems and caption them, and then schedule everything on YouTube, because YouTube's a mess at the moment with the stuff that's not scheduled. It's like just sitting there, and there's a ton of it, and I need to schedule them all, and then I need to record my check-in and get that written and done. Most anticipated media for 2026? Hold on, I missed some stuff. I gotta give algorithm points. I appreciate that. I'm pseudo lurking. That's okay. I hope holidays go well for you guys. If you guys don't stick around and stuff, I hope the holiday goes good and you guys stay mentally well. I don't know what my most anticipated... Hold on. What is even coming out in 2026? You know, actually, I'm really excited for that horror game that's the Cozy Grave Seasons. You know what I'm talking about? Markiplier Iron Lung. That's out already, right? That came out last week. Isn't it? Am I incorrect? We're gonna jump into the reading here soon. Gloomwood update. Gloomwood, 1993. I'm excited for Grave Seasons a lot. I'm really looking forward to that. And if Fable is supposed to come out in 2026, I don't think this game exists anymore. I've lost hope, I think. And theaters release on January 30th? Really? Okay. I have to go watch that, because I want to support him. Alright. Let me get set up for reading. Oh, perfect. It cropped great. What the heck? I might make myself smaller on here. And let's pull out the... Oops, my glasses. Let's pull out the wand. There you go. I fit better right here. Okay. Oops, dang it. Adam, are you here? in chat. SB's trying to talk to you. I want y'all to see my sock. Okay. Okay. Time to read The Little Match Girl. Have you guys read this before? Oh, wait. I didn't actually... Hold on. We're not ready. I didn't get anything up. The fireplace. Oh, I sent you a message. He likes just normal, glazed, or tidbit. Fireplace. Fireplace Christmas music. What's that? Oh, I can't do that, actually. Fireplace. Hello, Bat. Welcome in, welcome in. I'm getting stuff set up. SB was asking you a question, Adam. Alright. Let me get back to the game. Oops. Okay. Or not game, book. Why do you feel awkward? Also, hi. I was trying to ask one of my friends out on TikTok. It failed. Oh, I'm sorry. That just means they weren't meant for you. But that's okay. There'll be another person, I promise. Everyone has somebody. It's fine. I knew it was going to be 50-50, but hey, at least win my hangout on Christmas. You'll find somebody that aligns with you better. Okay. The Little Match Girl. The Little Match Girl, also titled The Little Matchstick Girl, is one of Hans Christian Andersen, who also wrote The Emperor's New Clothes, which I have right here. Don't you wish you could just have some super advanced machine that would be like, beep boop, this is your most compatible match? That takes away a lot of fun, though. Sometimes you can have a lot of fun and good memories with somebody you might not be compatible with, you know? Like, that doesn't mean you can't be good friends or have good memories. To find out that you're compatible and, like, not to say meant to be, but, like, meant to be. Like, your attraction is through the roof. You guys match up. That's so much fun because it's just like, whoa, we think alike. But, anyways. Most terribly cold it was, it snowed, and was nearly quite dark in evening. The last evening of the year, in this cold and darkness, there went along the street a poor little girl, bareheaded and with naked feet. When she left home, she had slippers on, it is true. But what was the good of that? They were very large slippers, which her mother had hitherto worn. So large were they, and the poor little thing lost them as she scuffled away across the street, because of two carriages that rolled by dreadfully fast. One slipper was nowhere to be found. The other had been laid hold by an urchin, and off he ran with it. He thought it would do capitally for a cradle when he some day or other should have children himself. So the little maiden walked on with her tiny naked feet that were quite red and blue from cold. She carried a quantity of matches in an old apron, and she held a bundle of them in her hand. Nobody had brought anything of her the whole livelong day. No one had given her a single farthing. She crept along, trembling with cold and hunger, a very picture of sorrow, the poor little thing. The flakes of snow covered her long fair hair, which fell in beautiful curls around her neck. But of that, of course, she never once now thought. From all the windows, the candles were gleaming, and it smelt so deliciously of roast goose. For you know, it was New Year's Eve. Yes, of that she thought. In a corner formed by two houses, of which one advanced more than the other, she seated herself down and cowered together. Her little feet she had drawn close up to her, but she grew colder and colder, and to go home. The fireplace didn't start. My bad. Grew colder and colder. To go home she did not venture, for she had not sold any matches and could not bring a farthing of money. With her father she would certainly get blows, and at home it was cold too, for above her she had only the roof, through which the wind whistled, even though the largest cracks were stopped up with straw and rags. Her little hands were almost numbed with cold. Oh, a match might afford her a world of comfort, if she only dared take a single one out of the bundle, draw it against the wall, and warm her fingers by it. She drew one out. How it blazed, how it burnt. It was a warm, bright flame like a candle, as she held her hands over it. It was a wonderful light. It seemed really to the little maiden as though she were sitting before a large iron stove, with burnished brass feet and a brass ornament at top. The fire burned with such blessed influence. It warmed so delightfully. The little girl had already stretched out her feet to warm them too, but the small flame went out. The stove vanished. She had only the remains of the burnt-out match in her hand. She rubbed another against the wall. It burned brightly, and where the light fell on the wall, where the wall became transparent like a veil, so that she could see into the room. On the table was spread a snow-white tablecloth. Upon it was a splendid porcelain service, and the roast goose was steaming famously with its stuffing of apple and dried plums. And what was still more capital to behold was, the goose hopped down from the dish, reeled about on the floor with knife and fork in its breast, till it came up to the poor little girl. When the match went out and nothing but the thick, cold, damp wall was left behind, she lighted another match. Now there she was sitting under the most magnificent Christmas tree. It was still larger and more decorated than the one which she had seen through the glass door in the rich merchant's house. Thousands of lights were burning on the green branches, and gaily colored pictures, such as she had seen in the shop windows, looked down upon her. The little maiden stretched out her hands towards them when the match went out. The lights of the Christmas tree rose higher and higher. She saw them now as stars in heaven. One fell down and formed a long trail of fire. "Someone is just dead," said the little girl, for her old grandmother, the only person who had loved her, and who was now no more, had told her that when the star falls, a soul ascends to God. She drew another match against the wall. It was again alight, and in the lustre there stood the old grandmother, so bright and radiant, so mild, and with such an expression of love. "Grandmother," cried the little one, "oh, take me with you. You go away when the match burns out. You vanish like the warm stove, like the delicious roast goose, and like a magnificent Christmas tree." And she rubbed the whole bundle of matches quickly against the wall, for she wanted to be quite sure of keeping her grandmother near her, and the matches gave such a brilliant light that it was brighter than at noon. Never formerly had the grandmother been so beautiful and so tall. She took the little maiden on her arm, and both flew in brightness and in joy, so high, so very high, and then above was neither cold nor hunger nor anxiety. They were with God. But in the corner at the cold hour of dawn sat the poor girl, with rosy cheeks and with a smiling mouth, leaning against the wall, frozen to death on the last evening of the old year. Stiff and stark sat the child there with her matches, of which one bundle had been burnt. She wanted to warm herself, people said. No one had the slightest suspicion of what beautiful things she had seen. No one even dreamed of the splendor in which, with her grandmother, she had entered on the joys of a new year. Way to put a damper on the holiday, huh? Have you guys ever heard this? Heard that story? Heard it a few times. It was vaguely familiar. It is a sad one. Pretty popularly featured in anime. It is. You're right. Gotta get the new one up. The Elves and the Shoemaker. I won't be too woke, so I won't talk about it too much, but I feel for the little girl, but at least she was at peace when she died, but she should have never been in that position, you know? Like, no one should starve or be without warmth, you know? And she was scared of going home, so there was a lot of issues, so very sad. Merry Christmas. You know how we get here. Gotta make y'all sad so y'all think and appreciate life. I had to blow my nose. Okay. The Elves and the Shoemaker by the Brothers Grimm. A shoemaker, by no fault of his own, had become so poor that at last he had nothing left but leather for one pair of shoes. So in the evening he cut out the shoes which he wished to begin to make the next morning. And as he had a good conscience, he lay down quietly in his bed, commended himself to God, and fell asleep. In the morning, after he had said his prayers and was just going to sit down to work, the two shoes stood quite finished on his table. He was astounded and knew not what to say to it. He took the shoes in his hands to observe them closer, and they were so neatly made that there was not one bad stitch in them, just as if they were intended as a masterpiece. Soon after, a buyer came in, and as the shoes pleased him so well, he paid more for them than was customary, and with the money, the shoemaker was able to purchase leather for 2 more pairs of shoes. He cut them out at night, and next morning was about to set to work with fresh courage. But he had no need to do so, for when he got up, they were already made, and buyers also were not wanting who gave him money enough to buy leather for 4 pairs of shoes. The following morning, too, he found the 4 pairs made, and so went on constantly. What he cut out in the evening was finished by the morning, so that he soon had his honest independence again, and at last became a wealthy man. Now, it befell that one evening not long before Christmas, when the man had been cutting out, he said to his wife, "Before going to bed, what think you if we were to stay up tonight to see who it is that lends us this helping hand?" The woman liked the idea, and lit a candle, and then they hid themselves in a corner of the room, behind some clothes which were hanging up there, and watched. When it was midnight, 2 pretty little naked men came, sat down by the shoemaker's table, took all the work which was cut out before them, and began to stitch and sew, and hammer so skillfully and so quickly with their little fingers that the shoemaker could not turn away his eyes for astonishment. They did not stop until all was done, and stood finished on the table, and they ran quickly away. Next morning the woman said, "The little men have made us rich, and we really must show that we are grateful for it. They run about so, and have nothing on. It must be cold. I'll tell thee what I'll do. I will make them little shirts and coats and vests and trousers, and knit both of them a pair of stockings. And do thou, too, make them 2 little pairs of shoes." The man said, "I shall be very glad to do it. And one night, when everything was ready, they laid their presents all together on the table, instead of the cut-out work, and then concealed themselves to see how the little men would behave. At midnight, they came bounding in, and wanted to get to work at once, but as they did not find any leather cut out, but only the pretty little articles of clothing, they were at first astonished, and then they showed intense delight. They dressed themselves with the greatest rapidity, putting the pretty clothes on and singing, "Now we are boys so fine to see, why should we longer cobblers be?" Then they danced and skipped and leapt over chairs and benches. At last they danced out the doors. From that time forth they came no more, but as long as the shoemaker lived, all went well with him, and all his undertakings prospered. Toppy is free. You think that's where she got that from? I think there's more. More little men. Let's read these two. There was once a poor servant girl who was industrious and cleanly, and swept the house every day, and emptied her sweepings on the great heap in front of the door. One morning, when she was just going back to her work, she found a letter on this heap, and she could not read. She put her broom in the corner and took the letter to her master and mistress, and behold, it was an invitation from the elves, who asked the girl to hold a child for them at its christening. The girl did not know what to do, but at length, after much persuasion, and as they told her that it was not right to refuse an invitation of this kind, she consented. Then 3 elves came and conducted her to a hollow mountain, where the little folks lived. Everything there was small, but more elegant and beautiful than can be described. The baby's mother lay in a bed of black ebony, ornamented with pearls. The coverlids were embroidered with gold. The cradle was of ivory, the bath of gold. The girl stood as godmother and then wanted to go home again, but the little elves urgently entreated her to stay 3 days with them. So she stayed, and passed the time in pleasure and gaiety, and the little folks did all they could to make her happy. At last she set out on her way home. Then first they filled her pockets quite full of money, and after that they led her out of the mountain again. When she got home, she wanted to begin her work, and took the broom, which was still standing in the corner, in her hand, and began to sweep. Then some strangers came out of the house, who asked her who she was, and what business she had there. And she had not, as she thought, been 3 days with the little men in the mountains, but 7 years, and in the meantime her former masters had died. 7 years. Second story definitely has an alternate version that's much darker. It reminds me a bit of the Three Hag. I've lost something. Oh no, it's right here in my hand. I'm crazy. That's a very common face story issue. Time is different there. Well, remember this is the OG ones. The Brothers Grimm. So I don't know alternativity on that one. A certain mother's child had been taken away out of its cradle by the elves, and a changeling with a large head and staring eyes, which would do nothing but eat and drink, laid in its place. In her trouble, she went to her neighbor and asked her advice. The neighbor said that she was to carry changeling into the kitchen, set it down on the hearth, light a fire, and boil some water and 2 eggshells, which would make the changeling laugh, and if he laughed, all would be over with him. The woman did everything that her neighbor bade her. When she put the eggshells with water on the fire, the imp said, "I'm as old now as the western forest, but never yet have I seen any one boil anything in an eggshell." Then he began to laugh at it. Whilst he was laughing, suddenly came a host of little elves, who brought the right child, set it down on the hearth, and took the changeling away with him. What? Interesting. Alright. Do we want to read the Emperor's Clothes as well? It's not really that long. We could probably get through it. It's what, 12:41? Let's not read this one today. Well, we could probably do it in 10 minutes. Let's read it. The Emperor's New Clothes. Many years ago, there was an emperor who was so extensively fond of new clothes that he spent all his money in dress. Oh, hi, Vima. Good morning. Merry Christmas Eve. Hello, Bonbon. Also, Merry Christmas Eve. Okay. He did not trouble himself in the least about his shoulders, nor did he care to go either to the theater or the chase, except for the opportunities then afforded him for displaying his new clothes. He had a different suit for each hour of the day, and as of any other king or emperor, one is accustomed to say, he is sitting in council. It was always said of him, the emperor is sitting in his wardrobe. Time passed merely in the large town which was his capital. Strangers arrived every day at the court. One day, 2 rogues, calling themselves weavers, made their appearance. They gave out that they knew how to weave stuff for the most beautiful colors and elaborate patterns. The clothes manufactured from which should have the wonderful property of remaining invisible to everyone who was unfit for the office he held, or who was extraordinarily simple in character. These must indeed be splendid clothes, thought the emperor. Had I such a suit, I might at once find out what men in my realms are unfit for their office, and also be able to distinguish the wise from the foolish. This stuff must be woven for me immediately, and it costs large sums of money to be given to both the weavers in order that they might begin their work directly. So the 2 pretended weavers set up 2 looms, and affected to work very busily, though in reality they did nothing. They asked for the most delicate silk and the purest gold thread, put both into their own knapsacks, and they continued their pretended work at the empty looms until late at night. Should like to know how the weavers are getting on with my cloth, said the emperor to himself. After some little time had elapsed, he was, however, rather embarrassed. When he remembered... Oh, thank you for the follow. When he remembered that a simpleton, or one unfit for his office, would be unable to see the manufacture. To be sure, he thought he had nothing to risk in his own person, but yet he would prefer sending somebody else, to bring him intelligence about the weavers and their work, before he troubled himself in the affair. All the people throughout the city had heard of the wonderful property the cloth was to possess, and all were anxious to learn how wise or how ignorant their neighbors might prove to be. I will send my faithful old minister to the weavers, said the emperor at last. After some deliberation, he will be best able to see how the cloth looks, for he is a man of sense, and no one can be more suitable for his office than he is. So the faithful old minister went into the hall, where the knaves were working with all their might at their empty looms. What can be the meaning of this? Thought the old man, opening his eyes very wide. I cannot discover the least bit of thread on the looms. However, he did not express his thoughts aloud. The impostors requested him very courteously to be so good as to come nearer their looms, and then asked him whether the design pleased him, and whether the colors were not very beautiful, at the same time pointing to the empty frames. The poor old minister looked, and he could not discover anything on the looms, for a good reason. There was nothing there. What? Thought he again. Is it possible that I am a simpleton? I have never thought so myself, and no one must know if I am so. Can it be that I am unfit for my office? No, that must not be said either. I will never confess that I could not see this stuff. Well, sir minister, said one of the knaves, still pretending to work, you do not say whether the stuff pleases you. Oh, it is excellent, replied the old minister, looking at the loom through his spectacles. This pattern and the colors, yes. I will tell the emperors without delay how very beautiful I think them. We shall be much obliged to you, said the imposters, and then they named the different colors and described the pattern of the pretended stuff. The old minister listened attentively to their words in order that he might repeat them to the emperor, and then the knaves asked for more silk and gold, saying that it was necessary to complete what they had begun. However, they put all that was given them into their knapsacks, and continued to work with as much apparent diligence as before as their empty looms. The emperor now sent another officer of his court to see how the men were getting on, and to ascertain whether the cloth would soon be ready. It was just the same with this gentleman as with the minister. He surveyed the looms on all sides, but could see nothing at all but the empty frames. Does not the stuff appear as beautiful to you as it did to my lord, the minister? Asked the impostors of the emperor's second ambassador, at the same time making the same gestures as before, and talking of the design and colors which were not there. I certainly am not stupid, thought the messenger. It must be that I am not fit for my good, profitable office. That is very odd. However, no one shall know anything about it. And accordingly he praised the stuff he could not see, and declared that he was delighted with both colors and patterns. Indeed, please your imperial majesty, said he to his sovereign when he returned, the cloth which the weavers are preparing is extraordinarily magnificent. The whole city was talking of the splendid cloth which the emperor had ordered to be woven at his own expense, and now the emperor himself wished to see the costly manufacture while it was still in the loom, accompanied by the select number of officers of the court, among whom were the two honest men who had already admired the cloth. He went to the crafty impostors, who, as soon as they were aware of the emperor's approach, went on working more diligently than ever, although they still did not pass a single thread through the looms. Is not the work absolutely magnificent? Said the two officers of the crown already mentioned. If your majesty will only be pleased to look at it, what a splendid design! What glorious colors! And at the same time, they pointed to the empty frames, for they imagined that everyone else could see this exquisite piece of workmanship. How is this? Said the emperor to himself. I can see nothing. This is indeed a terrible affair. Am I a simpleton, or am I unfit to be emperor? That would be the worst thing that could happen. Oh, the cloth is charming, said he aloud. It has my complete approbation, and he smiled most graciously, and looked closely at the empty looms. For on no account would he say that he could not see what two of the officers of his court had praised so much. All his retinue now strained their eyes, hoping to discover something on the looms, but they could see no more than the others. Nevertheless, they all exclaimed, "Oh, how beautiful!" and advised his majesty to have some new clothes made from his splendid material for the approaching procession. Magnificent, charming, excellent, resounded on all sides, and everyone was uncommonly gay. The emperor shared in the general satisfaction, and presented the impostors with the riband of an order of knighthood, to be worn in their buttonholes, and the title of gentlemen weavers. The rogues sat up the whole night before the day on which the procession was to take place, and had 16 lights. You're uncommonly 16 lights burning so that everyone might see how anxious they were to finish the emperor's new suit. They pretended to roll the cloth off the looms, cut the air with their scissors, and sewed with needles without any thread in them. See, cried they at last, the emperor's new clothes are ready. And now the emperor, with all the grandees of his court, came to the weavers, and the rogues raised their arms, as if in the act of holding something up, saying, "Here are your majesty's trousers. Here is the scarf. Here is the mantle. The whole suit is as light as a cobweb. One might fancy one has nothing at all on when dressed in it. That, however, is the great virtue of this delicate cloth." Yes, indeed, said all the courtiers, although not one of them could see anything of this exquisite manufacture. If your imperial majesty will be graciously pleased to take off your clothes, we will fit on the new suit in front of the looking-glass. The emperor was accordingly undressed, and the rogues pretended to array him in his new suit. The emperor turning around from side to side before the looking glass. How splendid His Majesty looks in his new clothes, and how well they fit, everyone cried out. What a design! What colors! These are indeed royal robes. The canopy, which is to be borne over your majesty, and the precision, is waiting, announced the chief master of the ceremonies. I'm quite ready, answered the emperor. Do my new clothes fit well? Asked he, turning himself around again before looking glass in order that he might appear to be examining his handsome suit. The lords of the bedchamber, who were to carry His Majesty's train, felt about on the ground, as if they were lifting up the ends of the mantle, and pretended to be carrying something, for they would by no means betray anything like simplicity or unfitness for their office. So now the emperor walked under his high canopy in the midst of the procession, through the streets of his capital, and all the people standing by, and those at the windows cried out, "Oh, how beautiful are our emperor's new clothes! What a magnificent train there is to the mantle, and how gracefully the scarf hangs! In short, no one would allow that he could not see these much admired clothes, because in doing so, he would have declared himself either a simpleton or unfit for his office. Certainly none of the emperor's various suits had ever made so great an impression as these invisible ones. But the emperor has nothing at all, on, said a little child. Listen to the voice of innocence, exclaimed his father, and what the child had said was whispered from one to another. But he has nothing at all on, at last cried out all the people. The emperor was vexed, for he knew that the people were right, but he thought the procession must go on now, and the lords of the bedchamber took greater pains than ever to appear holding up a train, although in reality there was no train to hold. Very relevant. Very, very relevant to now. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This is the story that River was reading in To the Moon. Oh, I didn't know that didn't go through. My bad. What do you think? A conversation for y'all that watched To the Moon with it, or watched me play To the Moon. Why do you think that book was so relevant to River in the whole story? You guys can think on it. Alright. We're gonna watch Chitmas, and then we're gonna play some game. Y'all got a Switch? Yes, somewhere. Talking about that, I need my stuff charged. Hold on. Alright. Okay, let's switch to... Look, I'm standing on my chair. Excuse me. Also, thank you for the follow if you're still around. Sorry I didn't say thank you when we were reading. I was reading. So Christmas is happening tomorrow or exactly at midnight? So Christmas is the whole day. So it will start technically at midnight, but for the kids, like Santa comes tonight and drops the presents off, And then in the morning, the kids get to open presents. And then it's the whole day. New Year's is the one that's at midnight. I missed out on To the Moon, so I'm out on this. Fire saving mode activated. Hold on. Let me... turn that off. Alright. We're gonna watch this real quick, and then we'll play some Animal Crossing for the rest of the stream.
Just reach in, Chit.
Okay. Janice!
No, Shit, no. The person you're shopping for is supposed to be a secret. That's why it's called Secret Santa.
All right, just draw again, Chit.
Okay. Good one.
By the way, I figured out I'm living in the future. Exact midnight between 24 and 25 will happen in 1 hour. You're living in the future. Tell me what happens today so I can prepare myself. If only it worked that way.
Okay. We'll find out who it is when you give them their gift on Friday.
Yeah, I can keep a secret. You know, I once went a whole month without wearing underwear.
Really?
Yeah. Although, technically, it'll be a full month next week.
Brian, you're up.
Audio's a bit quiet. How's this?
Brian, I love your
Better
shirt.
or still quiet?
Thanks.
Yeah. Where'd you get it?
Calls, I think. Why?
No reason.
Hey, Marshall, your turn.
Here we go.
All right.
Marshall always gets the best gifts.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
Yeah. Last year, he got me a mini shower speaker.
Oh.
Wow.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah. Is that something anyone else here would like, or would we all just prefer something like a shirt from Kohl's?
Chit, you're making it obvious.
Making what obvious?
That you got Brian.
We don't know that.
Okay. All right, Peter, it's your turn to draw.
Oh, I can't participate this year.
What?
Hey.
I've got rehearsal on Friday. You're looking at the director of this year's St. Luke's Christmas pageant.
Oh. Wow.
Dude, that's incredible.
Wow.
Congrats.
That's awesome, Peter.
Yeah.
I know. They've trusted me with it. It's on the 22nd if you'd all like to attend.
Yeah. Who's playing Santa?
It's a nativity play. Santa won't be there.
And count me out.
Chit. Peter, that's awesome. I'll definitely try to attend.
Yeah, I had no idea you liked to direct.
Yes, well, directing people's fun when they actually listen to me.
What? Chit.
Yeah.
Now we all know you have Brian.
Who told?
Nobody. You were measuring his torso.
Yeah.
Just draw again.
Yeah. Sorry, Brian. Maybe I'll get you next year.
It's okay. It's for the best. I like being surprised.
Yeah. Was looking forward to surprising you.
Well, I appreciate it, but I'm sure whoever you get will be pleasantly surprised.
Stress ball! Wasn't me. I think it was Linda.
Linda, was it you?
Nope.
If I ever
Why?
visit
Who'd you give
USA,
this
I'll
wine?
drown in
Don't look at
nostalgic
me.
moods for
Well,
sure.
who was my Secret Santa?
Because it was yesterday.
Was it you, Janice?
Guys, I just found out this is a code red, okay? Mike got a cat. Can you believe it? If you know most epic art, that's crazy. That's crazy. A cat. He hates animals.
I can't believe it took you so long to figure that out.
Janice, you're a great Secret Santa.
Oh, thank you, Chet.
Yeah. Really threw him off the scent with such a generic gift.
I love it, Janice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Chit, your turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chit, take it easy. Whoa, cool. A tank top.
Yeah. Welcome to the Lion's Den.
What's the lion's den?
It's what Chit calls this office.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, that's what I call a specific gift.
That's a very specific gift.
Kyle, this has to be you.
No, it wasn't me.
Sam?
Nice, Sam.
Nice.
Hey, Chip, maybe you can wear that to the.
Hating animals is a lie. Guys tell because we get suckered easily by any creature that shows reliance on us. I don't know, man.
Oh, it's on. Yep.
Fits like a glove.
Okay, well, my turn. And gee, I wonder what this could be.
Unwrap it and find out.
Sorry, man. I don't know how to wrap that.
It's all good, man. I love it. Thank you.
Okay, Linda, it's your turn. Linda?
Huh?
It's your turn?
Oh, yes. Okay. And oh, what in the? Oh,
I wonder how
my
hard it is
God,
to stay in this
Holly.
character. Look, a
Who got
cat!
Linda a cat?
She has to guess.
Chip, did you get me a cat?
Yeah. And technically, I got her after you and Travis went on a break, but maybe you don't need her anymore.
No. I love her. She's perfect.
Yeah. I named her Sparkling because you always have one in your hands.
Oh, well, this is a sparkling that I'm never going to put down.
So you're keeping her?
I'm keeping her.
Hey, wow.
Welcome to the Lion's Den.
Oh, wait, I can't see.
What's going on?
Oh, hey, Peter. I thought you were at rehearsal for your nativity pageant.
There's not going to be a pageant. One of the wise men got mono and spread it to the entire cast. Apparently, they were all kissing.
Oh, that sucks. Well, I'm sure you'll figure something out.
Not likely. Where am I going to find a Mary, Joseph, 3 wise men, and an angel in 2 days? Fine.
Mary, your baby is born.
There he lies, asleep in a manger, a miracle, the child of God.
Glory be, and we shall name him Simba.
Cut. No, Chet. Once again, the baby's name is Jesus.
Is that set in stone?
Yes.
Shall we take a vote?
That's a wild. I'm not even gonna repeat that comment. That's a wild comment. But hey, I love it.
Peter, do we really have to do this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm Jewish.
Yeah, and I have stage fright.
No, you don't have to. But if you don't, I'll never be asked to direct the Christmas pageant again. And I've waited years.
You know, I once waited 2 weeks for a sty to go away.
And?
Thought we were talking about waiting.
Peter, it's not your fault that the original cast got sick.
It doesn't matter. They've asked me to do it, and now I'm asking you. Please.
Okay, fine. But I don't want any photographic evidence of any of this, okay?
All right, let's take it back to the scene where Joseph and Mary are accepting gifts from the 3 wise men. And please try to be off book for this one, okay?
Peace be unto you. Are you Joseph the carpenter?
Line?
Yes.
Yes.
Then we are correct, my brothers. The Son of God is here. Let us behold him.
What be his name?
Jesus, but we might change it.
Chet.
We bear gifts for the child.
He sleeps yonder by the Mother Mary.
We have gold to symbolize his kingship. We have frankincense to drive away evil, and myrrh to anoint him into the kingdom of heaven.
I love this show.
So no diapers?
Cut. Chet. You have to follow the script. This is hopeless. Kyle, are you sure you can't play Joseph?
No, I think Chit's got it.
I feel bad for Jesus.
Why?
Having your birthday on Christmas is the worst.
Okay, I'm afraid to even ask this, but the pageant.
If you
ends
guys
with the
don't
song,
know
"Oh,
what this
Holy
is,
Night."
it's called The
Can
Chit
any of you
Show.
sing?
It's on
If you
season
wanna be
2,
my lover.
free on
You got anyone
YouTube
else?
and TikTok. It's great. CHIT.
Fine. Let's just take it from the top as a group and we'll see where we're at. Okay, everybody, and.
Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining.
Far and hear the angels' voices. Oh, night divine.
Janice, I didn't know you could sing.
Yeah, I thought you had stage fright.
Yeah,
Oh, Chit, why?
she does. He's not in the bathroom.
And he's not in the lobby.
I tried calling him twice.
I'm getting really
Linda's my
worried.
It's not like
favorite.
Peter to be late.
Yeah, especially on opening night.
Chit, tonight is our only performance.
Especially on closing night.
Just relax, everyone. I'm sure he'll be here.
Knock, knock.
Hey, Travis.
Is there a virgin here?
What's a verge?
Oh, no, I just meant, is there a virgin in here?
Oh, Sam, Travis wants you.
Hey, baby, are those for me?
Yeah, I had to get some flowers for my leading lady on her big night.
Poor Travis.
Hey, Travis, you haven't seen Peter anywhere, have
Or
you?
Sam.
No, why?
Poor Sam.
He's 2 hours late.
Yeah, we didn't even get to rehearse the final scene.
Oh, well, it's just nativity, right? Everybody know it is with the...
No spoilers. No spoilers.
Everyone, it's Peter.
Maybe you should answer it.
Peter, where are you?
I'm at the hospital.
What?
Is everything okay?
Yes, it's fine. I was in such a hurry to get to this theater that I slipped on some ice in my driveway and broke my arm.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm on my way now. I'll have to slip in during the show. Are you guys feeling good to go? Hello?
We are here.
Okay, good. Thank you. I'll be there soon.
I don't think we can do this.
Yeah, should we just tell the audience that we need to call it off?
We have to do this. For some reason, Peter wants people to know about this baby. Listen, when I was doing The Lion King, people told me every day that I couldn't do it. They said that I shouldn't do it. And then once they'd seen me do it, they said they wished I hadn't done it. It got me so nervous and in my head.
But
That's all.
Nice pep talk, Chit.
So what are we gonna do?
We're gonna put on a show.
Do it, lady, on 3?
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Why aren't they playing the music?
I thought he was gonna say he got mono from the wise
Chip,
men.
the lights are up. Get out there.
Imagine.
But there's
That'd
no
be
music.
funny.
Just go.
Are you sure?
Yeah, right?
My name.
Chit, stay out there.
This sets the scene.
Fine, I'm gonna go find my seat. You guys break legs.
Thank you. Joseph, I have wonderful news you'll never guess.
Is it that you're pregnant with the child of God?
Yes. How did you guess?
It's in the script.
Well, this child is to be our king.
Yeah. And he's gonna be a mighty king, like no king was before.
Chit.
He's brushing up on looking down.
Chit.
He's working on his roar.
There's the star that will lead us to the newborn.
come, let us adore him with tidings of comfort and joy.
How do I get out of here?
Joseph, with no room at the inn, where shall I give birth?
Kyle.
Chit, stay in the scene.
We're friends.
Joseph, where am I going to have this baby?
Should we try Best Western?
A babe lies asleep in a manger in Bethlehem.
Thank you, kind angel. To find our new Messiah, we must travel the land that no man can trek.
Just follow the star.
Or you could just follow me. Be a lot faster.
Oh, Joseph, I thought that you were away in the manger.
Just a set. Easy to get to.
Sure, or you can do that. You can follow Joseph.
Yeah. Last one there's a rotten egg.
Joseph, the child is here. What shall we name him?
I like the way he runs there.
Raise your hand if you want Jesus. Now raise your hand if you want Simba. Yeah.
The child's name is Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, Peter. No, wait. Peter, hold on.
I don't know why I even bother. This was a disaster from the start.
It's not a disaster. It's actually going pretty well.
I'll be serious.
No, I am being serious. Peter, I'm telling you. They've done it for the most part like you wanted.
I'll never be asked to direct again.
Look, I'm telling you, I've been watching, and what they're doing is pretty standard nativity.
Really?
Yeah. Come see for yourself.
It's a circle of life, and it moves us all through hope and despair.
This is because they didn't know the closing scene. They said that. They said we didn't get to practice the closing scene, and they didn't know it, so.
Well, that was something.
Oh, Peter, did you see
I
it?
saw it. Enough of it anyway.
What'd you think?
What did I think? I thought it was sloppy. I thought it was pushed. I thought it was utter chaos and an insult to the theater.
I would have loved this.
And I've never seen anything so wonderful in my whole life.
Merry Christmas, Peter.
Merry Christmas, Chip.
All right. Oh my gosh. Guys. This is 10 minutes. We can't not watch it. Hi, Kage. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow yesterday, by the way. No, we can't watch it. We can't watch it. Do you guys want to watch it? If we watch it, we won't be able to play Animal Crossing as long. What do you guys think? Watch the otters, less Animal Crossing, or just jumping to Animal Crossing and y'all can watch the otters by yourselves? Whoever says it first is the otters. Okay. I was busy but wanted to watch, but I'm here today. Well, I appreciate you. Both things. I understand being busy. It's the holiday, like, it's hard not to be busy. I saw a really depressing part of a Trash Taste episode where they were talking about a canceled vid they were gonna do at an otter sanctuary, but it ended up not being a good place, so I need some cute otters now. Aw. That is sad. Did they say why it wasn't good? The neighbors upstairs. Okay. Look at his little fingers. They had like 30 otters all piled up on each other in a filthy cage, and just generally the place was super sketchy and used to content farm. That's incredibly depressing. They should do a video on it anyways so people can get awareness. Zip string. I didn't get to order the dogs gifts like I wanted to, but I'm gonna do a delayed Christmas for them. Talked about it on Trash Taste, but a vid would have been good. Yeah, because not a lot of people watch the podcast that watch them. When I was tiny and lived in Moscow, our upper neighbor was playing basketball with a bowling ball, I guess. But every weekend he was relaxing by sounds of concrete drilling. That's always how it is with apartments. Whoever's above you is like doing the most. You didn't catch it. Their noises are so cute. Would you buy something from this shopkeeper? I would. No contest. I would give them all my money. Why have you done this? what we kind of learned, because we've watched them before, the girl is a little bit of food focused. So she likes food a lot, and she like does not like the other one messing around with any type of her food. Ominous? I guess it could. Look at how squishy he looks. Oh man. Ad should end soon. Welcome back, the people in the ads. I'm sorry about the ads. Welcome back. That's adorable. I need to dress up my pets. Momo has a Santa outfit and Zuko has a reindeer outfit. I'm gonna see if I can dig them out before I leave. Merry Christmas to all, and to me a good night. She's like, I'm out. Toro and Han. Cute. Adam always pops up when I'm watching otter videos, and he always comes in and he goes, "This is great." Alright, it's game time. Game time.
Hey, Chet.
No! Put this over there. Let's get the game up. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, bam. Okay. Animal Crossing City Folk. It's time for some holiday. So Twitch has this rule that you can put a category on the newest version of the game. So I am going to put it on Animal Crossing New Horizons. However, we are playing Animal Crossing City Folk, so whatever. People will deal with it. Oh. That's wrong. Hold on. Oh, we're in the wrong spot. There you go. Yeah, it's what we were listening to before stream. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit for y'all. Let's see if it works. I have an extension where I can use my controller. We'll see. I don't know if it's gonna work. Hold on. Let me reload. Minus button. What should be the minus button? Oops. Oops. Crap. Hold on. I did this last night, but apparently I have to do it again. Up, down, left, right. Oops. We'll do that. Plus, and then, oops. All right, let's try that. See if that works. Now we're starting from scratch. Brand new. Why is that doing that? What the heck? There you go. So we can give stuff stupid names? What do we even give a name in this game? Problem is, I don't know if my controller thing is gonna work. I might have to do it the annoying way. Hold on. You get to name your town? Yes, we do. Oh, sorry. Let me do one more thing. Hold on. Start. Let's see if that fixes it. I only ever played Animal Crossing New Leaf. Really? We'll get this to work. Somehow. Hold on. Bam, 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 bam. Controller. D-pad. Oh, okay. I understand. I'm doing it wrong. Sorry, y'all. Enabled. Start. I think I got it, maybe. Had a lot of fun with New Leaf. Recently, I also played a lot of web fishing. So it was just like talking my favorite part of New Leaf and making a game out of it. Now my issue with how do I move the cursor? How do I move the... Okay. Last time. I promise. How do I move motion simulator? Wait. What? Motor, no. Wait, what? Oops, I took a screenshot. Let's try that. We'll get it. We'll get it sooner or later. I loved web fishing, by the way, when it came out. It was one of my favorites. Wait, what the heck? It's not the deluxe version. What the heck? We'll get it sooner or later. Start. My house was filled with fish and then randomly had a super posh and Victorian style upstairs bedroom. There you go. Hold on. Hold on, James. I'll have Adam take let you in. I didn't hear anything that Adam just said. Exciting to see your starting villagers meet too. Okay, it's working. Trying to hide it, but it won't hide. Alrighty, sorry to keep you waiting. I heard you were moving in, so I came to get you. Nice, huh? Ah, life on your own. I know that's exactly what you're thinking right now. Nobody to tell you what to do. Free to live exactly as you please. Sign me up. Oh yeah, a new house, a new neighborhood, some new friends. A fresh new start, and a whole world of possible encounters await. I mean, how sweet is that? Oh, so sweet. So come on, are you ready to start fresh? To grab a new bull by his new horns and start a new adventure? Or you can also move your... Yeah. Start fresh. I should have made it the other joystick. I'm right there with you. I mean, you're starting a whole new life, right? And what a better way to start than with a sparkling fresh canvas. Yes, waiter, give me some of that. Yikes, the bus is gonna be here any second. Boy, time sure flies when I'm yammering. Alrighty then, let's go. I'll have to switch it to the other joystick later. Ooh, just made it. The first step in starting your new life is getting on the bus. Hey, if you don't mind my asking, is it December 24th, 2025? And is it 1:38? Yes. And yes. That's right. That's right then. Sweet. So, oh yeah, I was about to ask what your name was. We're gonna do Kalalla. Oops. This is a little tough. Oh, Kalalla, is it? Nice name, I like it. Cute, huh? Yeah, completely. It's fun and feminine. The perfect name for you. Yes. Sure. Sorry if I'm getting too invasive, but I don't see many humans riding this bus line. Do you mind if I ask what you call that lovely shade of skin? I am very light. I'll say like here. Confirm. So Kalalla, this town that you're moving to, what's it called? Let's do the Nebula. Or, what do you guys want to name it? What's some ideals? You guys want to do starlings, nebula, stars, other choices? A diet furry and have like 80% of my friends who are furries and wanted to play with me. I'm not a furry, but I am a furry all at the same time. Well, Jeff, I'm not gonna name it Townie McTownface, but I like their creativity. I think Nebula would be cute. How about Nebula McTownface? I don't think I can do that many things, actually. Nebula. I can't. Confirm. I get that. I technically have a persona and all that, but usually I'm just a casual observer in the fandom space. You have a persona. That's cool. You should post it. Nebula, huh? Yes. Gotcha. So Nebula. Yeah, I hear that place is really lovely. You must be so excited about your new life there. So excited. I got this game for Christmas, back in 2010 or whatever. Long time ago. I hear that. Oh, yeah. Hey, but listen, you know where your house is yet? Not at all. Not at all? Seriously? You're planning? Not a good sign. Look, since you obviously haven't given any thought to where you'll live, then what about money? Okay, bye. Kalalla, do people ever call you a dreamer? Well, people like that are surprisingly good at moving up in society. It's okay. I'm sure you'll be fine. And if you find yourself in a bind, just go to the town hall and they'll help you out. Here, check this out. Our town hall's way in the corner. That's kind of crazy. This is our map, it seems. We got a west side and an east side. And then this cliff. What a spot. It's a map of Nebula. Go on, take it. When you get to town, use this to find the town hall. Yar, next stop, Nebula. Nebula be next. Oh hey, we're about to stop at Nebula. Alrighty then. I hope we get a chance to chat again sometime. You don't have to, Jeff, if you don't want to. Excuse me. Look at him. Tortamore, or whatever his name is. What's his name? Head on over to the town hall before you do anything else. Bye-bye. Open the map, point at the screen, and select from the menu. What button did I do that? Ah. What's this button? How do I move? Oops, I took a picture. I don't remember how to move. There you go. Use the right button to post messages. Okay, erase this one. Bulletin board is for posting important announcements. I really need to switch this to the other joystick. Oh! Are you Kalalla, the girl who just moved here? Welcome to Nebula. My name is Pelly and I work here at the town hall. Well, no need to dilly-dally. Let's take a look at where you'll be living. All available houses at Nebula are the same size and price. We currently have 4 vacant houses left. Of course, locations, roof colors, and interior styles of homes vary, so pick a place that suits you. Anyway, houses are all marked on here. Let me just get the paperwork started for your new place, okay? In the meantime, why don't you follow your map and check out the house locations around town? Once you find your future home, I bet you'll bump into the owner, Tom Nook. You'll need to talk to him about payment for the place. Do you know how to open your map? Yes. Oh, good. Well, off you go. I'm playing with the Xbox controller on the table. Talking about that. Controller. Oh, there's a cliff. Who's in here? Hello. I've never had you before. Oops. Oh, so you must be the new girl who just moved into town. Squeaky. I know you must be busy getting settled, but I really appreciate that you stopped by to say hello. I'm Dora. It's really nice to meet you. Merry Christmas Eve, Dora. Can I leave your house, please? I'm kind of thinking... So we got pears for the first... Hello. Talk to me. I had you in my city, or my, what's the new game called? New Horizons, I think. You were my sports boy, one of them. Oh, hello, welcome to Nebula. Getting a new resident is always super duper exciting. He moved because I got another sports boy, and they did not like each other. To be honest, though, I was kind of worried the new person might be scary looking, so it goes. But lucky for me, you seem totally nice. By the way, I'm Wade. I hope we'll be good friends. I could be your neighbor, Wade. This is a yellow roof. I don't know, though. I don't know if I like this location. Hello, Tom. Ah, hello. Hello. You must be Kalalla. Yes, yes, I've been hearing so very much about you. Welcome to Nebula. My name is Tom Nook, and I run a shop here in town. I look forward to your patronage there. So how was the house? You're very much liking it, aren't you? No. Oh, gracious, really? Well, I guess it is the biggest purchase most people ever make. Take a look at the other houses and let me know which one you like. Will do. I had a villager called Francine, who I was besties with, and she moved because I forgot to play the game for like 4 months, and the town got too dirty for her. I have... My favorite person who I got in this game was Tiffany. And then my least favorite person was Carmen. And if we have Carmen... She was so rude. Hi. I like you. Octavian. You're new here, aren't you, sucker? Huh, you did right coming straight to the big dog to introduce yourself. The name's Octavian. Keep on my good side and you'll enjoy life in Nebula. Get on my bad side and don't get on my bad side, sucker. Okay. Tiffany, Carmen was so mean, bro. That's a red No, I didn't mean to go in there. A better wall, at least. No, I don't like this house. Well, Kalalla, I bet that was the first time you've seen a house like that. Yes. What'd you think? Did you like it? No. Oh, gracious. I'm still looking. This one's a green roof. Should we go in there since we went in the other one? Oh, thank you, PokeLink, and also welcome in on YouTube. I like this floor. This is a customizable model that you can buy off of Coffee or Vegan called the Prism model. That's Prism, and you can make it however you want. And make your own character if you want to get into VTubing. I recommend. Francine had rich girl energy, but I thought it was kind of fun. She was generally polite, but she'd be like, here's the tea. You know what? By the way, I realized we're not going to get 2.5 hours in. So we're gonna switch to our other mode. I want my wand. Thank you. I don't like it. This is probably the one I like the most, though. How do I get over to... there and over a bridge. Oh, I guess I could have went that way. A lot of people live up here. Oh wait, is it not up? It's down? I'm lost. Oops. Hello. Wow, that is amazing. Today, the fortune lady on TV told me new encounters were in my future, chickadee. She is so on. Wait, but she also said I would like meet somebody kind of funny looking. Oh well, must be someone else. I'm Piper, and it's totally great to meet you. Totally great to meet you too, Piper. So this is a canyon, not... We have the girl. Girl, I've seen crazy art of you. I've never had you in any of my games though. Now why would someone new come walking up to me? Wait a second, are you trying to be nice to me? Wait, are you introducing yourself? How nice. I think I might just take you under my wing, so to speak. Your name is Kalalla, right? I'm Anka. Did I say that right? If you ever need any help with anything, just ask me. Meow. Bro, I've seen so much of you. I would say something about Anka, but it'd be like 100 times crazier than what I said about Femboy Wiseman earlier. Isabella's my wife. I love her so much. She's so cute. She's not in this game. This is pre-Isabel. You. You're the one that made Wade leave. Coach. Yeah, Coach. In my New Horizons, Coach moved in because he was on Wiley's island, and Coach and Wade didn't get along. It's funny that they're in this. It was meant to be. This is the island. Whoa, hold the phone. I've never seen your mug around here before. Oh, dude, you must be the new rookie that just moved into town. My name's Coach, and you're Kalalla. Right on, Stubble. Nice to meet you, Kalalla. Nice to meet you too, Coach. In a different life, we were besties. I wish Teddy was here. Let's see what this looks like. But, Jeff, you can say it, unless it's, like, against TOS. I want this location, but this is an ugly floor. Yeah, she's, like, existing outside of a game for so long that there's for sure people who know Anka but don't know what Animal Crossing is. That's wild to think about. Alright, so the option is this house up here by the river, or this house by Anka in the corner. What location do you guys like the most? I'm kind of thinking the corner. Because we have a ramp right here. So we're not actually that far away from stuff, I guess. And the beach is right here. So this house, you think? We could take a poll. Which spot by river or corner by Anka? There you go. Vote. Sadly, we're not going to be able to play much, though, because I do have to get off here soon. Because I do have some stuff I got to get done. Adam, are you here? Are you in chat? That I need some actual nebula for you, so you'll have your personal one, which is no one in the world would have. That would be awesome. I use nebula pictures for a lot of stuff. Like, that would be really cool. I don't think I understand what you mean, Jeff. Did everyone vote that wanted to vote for the place? I guess we'll play some more of this next week, too. I think the corner has won. I'm just gonna end it. We're gonna get this house. Yes, this is the best house ever. I bet that was the first time you've seen a house like that. Yes? What do you think? Did you like it? It's great. Good, good. So you'll be buying this house, yes? I'll take it. Well then, that decides it. Jeff, I still don't know what you're talking about. From now on, this is your house. And think of that stereo inside as a movie-in gift from old Tom Nook. Couldn't sell it anyway. So tell me, Kalalla, did you see the attic? Whenever you're done playing in Nebula, make sure you go to sleep in the bed in the attic. Then you'll be able to remember all the things you did that day, yes? If you forget to do that, it'll be like you never did anything that day at all. Do you pronounce coupon as coupon or coupon? Firstly, pronounce it as coupon. Coupon. Also, welcome in, Alex. So please, don't ever forget to do it. A crucial detail, yes? That's all I needed to say about the house, but I suppose you might have questions, yes? Do you want me to repeat it all in case you miss something? Nah, I got it. Yes, yes, you'll figure it out in time. Now we need to broach the delicate issue of payment, so, there's the land, the building, the taxes, surcharges, various fees, and whatnot. So the total for the house is 19,800 bells. Okay. Now that's a good to hear. Yes, yes, very good. I'll appreciate it if you pay by money transfer, if you don't mind. I'll let you know the details later. But Kalalla, there is something more important than settling the house business. And that is, how do you plan on making a living here, You see, this is a business for me, yes? So I expect you to pay off that loan eventually. Yes, yes? Yes. I know. Kalalla, you can come work for me part-time at the shop for a little while. I can teach you how to make money, show you around town. 2 birds with 1 stone, yes? Of course. Very good, it's decided. Well, I can't leave the shop unattended forever, so let's get back down to the brass tacks. You've decided on a fine house, so why don't you go introduce yourself to everyone in town, Oh, and make especially sure you introduce yourself to the mayor, yes, yes. The mayor should be in the town hall, so don't forget. In the meantime, I'll go get some work ready for you. Just come by the shop later, Kalalla, yes? You can take a look at your map to find the shop in the town hall, so don't run about willy-nilly. I'm sorry, Tom Nook, I gotta quit. But we got a house. Yeah, she was eavesdropping. Let me see if I can get upstairs. I do gotta quit. Sadly. Save and quit. When did Animal Crossing City Folk come up to America? Hold on. City Folk. I'm sorry we didn't get to play more. 2008. So, think about it. 2008. How old am I? 14? No. 13. What's 8 minus 5? 6, 7, 13. I was 13. And it was Christmas time. It was Christmas Eve. Probably Christmas Eve. Queen told me, we have a gift for you. We're going to let you open it so you can get some good playtime while you're off of school. I was like, what, Mom? I open it. I'm like, Animal Crossing City Folk. And I went into my bedroom and I played and I played and I played. I was obsessed that winter. So, that's what we just did. Wait, do I have to save any other way? What happens if I do this? Yeah, I was born in 1995. In human years. In Nebula years, I'm a little older than that, but... Yes. I'm sorry that we have to end stream early. It is Christmas Eve, so I do have some stuff to do. And I think Mike might need us. I love the Wii. I was a Just Dance girly. I was Zeldaing it up. Zelda, Skyward Sword. We did play on the channel before a lot of y'all were here, but we did play. Let's go to the bar real quick. So, I have to say, Merry Christmas, you guys. I know we won't see each other tomorrow. Please keep yourself mentally well. I know sometimes it's hard to be around family for the holidays. So, make sure you're taking care of yourself. Hopefully, I'm going to make sure that saved. I will see you next Monday. Santa! He's here! I will see you all next Monday for a new stream. We're going to raid somebody, but let me make sure that actually saved. Because how sad if it didn't. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba. I played Skyward Princess, or Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword a ton. I played Twilight Princess on the GameCube, which I love the GameCube. 42 is visible for whole January, so I'll try to capture this one. That would be great. Okay, yeah, I saved. Ba 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 ba. I wish I could give y'all gifts, but the gift was us hanging out. Let's go into... Do we want Wiley, or do we want... Let's see what they're doing real quick.
No worries then.
We're gonna go into Ribbit Tram, I think. Who do we want, Wiley or Ribbit Tram? Ribbit's cooking cookies. Wiley is playing Dying Light. So if we want to keep up the Christmas, we should go to Ribbit. Go to bed, Vima. Happy Christmas. Nah, we don't need gifts. We're basically strangers. Not everyone. Like, Jeff, I really appreciate you being here. You are new, so I do understand that. However, Snow, he's a buddy now. Echoden, he's a buddy. Vima's been here long enough. I consider him a buddy. You know? No, not strangers no more. Y'all are my starlings. Y'all are my buddies. 100%. We're gonna go into Ribbit Tram. Have a wonderful holiday. I love y'all. Stay safe. Stay sane. Eat your favorites. I should have made pudding, but I didn't. Bye, y'all.